Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Beckatar, the world's only Becker / Avatar podcast for all those Becker heads out there and Tar heads looking to rot their brains. This is a Becker / Avatar rewatch and discussion podcast. Today I'm doing the introductory episode solo just to prove that these two topics have plenty of juice to talk about. Now, each episode will be synced up with timestamps for a certain episode of Becker or a certain Avatar movie. And this episode's Season 3, Episode 19. I'm watching on 10 play, so it does have ad breaks. So I guess giving the episode is kind of pointless. But that shouldn't be any problem. You know, 10 play is the best place to watch Becker because you get the sub... No, it's 24/7, so it just like goes through it over and over. So you get to re-experience the same episodes over and over. If that doesn't sell it, I don't know what will. Well, I pressed a button and Becker went off. Let's see. Now everything seems to be going well so far. Yeah, no, and so Avatar's just really popular, and so is Becker. So, you know, we gotta combine the two best fucking franchises together to make the ultimate money-making podcast. And, you know, you go out on the streets and, like, you can't stop hearing what the people are talking about, you know? Like, it's just Becker, 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 like, and I want them to shut up. They talk about it so much. Anyway, so the episode that I'm watching, Season 3, Episode 19, I'm figuring out through context. I'm pretty sure Becker's godson is here. Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, he's still doing good. Yeah, that was a pretty good joke. So the thing about Becker that's so engaging is, like, I just want to, like, zone out and watch. That's the problem here with the whole concept of the podcast. Just everyone will get distracted in Ted Danson's brilliant eyes. Can you hear Becker at all in the background? If not, that's kind of your problem. Anyway. Oh yeah, no, they are engaging. This is kind of funny. School's fine. Yes, he's dating someone. Yep, and I like him a lot. There's the drop. Here we go. One of those classic episodes. It's good that the first of oh look, now the guy's making it obvious and he's telling Becker he's gay. Anyway, this is kind of funny. He said he wasn't shocked when the guy slipped it into the conversation because he thought it was something he was supposed to know already. Anyway, he's calling and asking him something. Or he's got to tell his father. Shit. Yeah, he's worried about telling his dad. So, Becker is a relic of the 90s where they had these aspirational, like, slightly left looks at, homosexuality and the AIDS crisis and, other stuff that was happening in, the late 90s. That was the peak of both these things. It's always trying to go through and, like, be serious. Anyway, now it's the ad break, so I can focus more on the meat and bones of what we're talking about here, which is Becker, and which is the new release film Avatar: Fire and Ash. How many times have you guys seen Fire and Ash yet? At least three times? That's crazy. I've only seen it 3 times, and if you guys have seen it that many times, then you're acting a lot like me. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Oh, far out. I wonder if I can turn up this mic. It's a lot quieter than my usual recording setup. I didn't notice that previously. I'll try and fix it, I guess. Oh, an ad for car regassing at Autobahn. Why the fuck would I need my car regassed? Should I cut out the ad breaks from the podcast? Probably not. I think this would be better in person with someone else to watch as well, considering I've seen every episode of Becker 10 million times and have talked about Avatar extensively. Well, we haven't really talked much about Avatar on this episode. of Beckatar, the world's only Becker and Avatar podcast. Um, so Avatar Fire and Ash is not the one I've most recently watched. The one I've most recently watched is friggin' the first one. I rewatched the first one. I'm gonna rewatch the second one. Again, this is not super unusual for me because I did this when the new Matrix came out. I rewatched all three of those movies before seeing it in cinemas, and then I came home, rewatched them all again, and went and saw it in cinemas again. I really like doing it with sci-fi franchises stuff, and just stuff with cool visuals to see on the big screen. Um, Far out, I'm thirsty. If only I could use these ad breaks to fucking go to have a drink, but I forgot. And anyway, Beck is back on. So that was a good chat about Avatar. Um Far out. We're in season 3, so that's known as the Reggie arc. As by Becker fans, where Reggie's running the diner Reggie's. Soon it's taken over by Chris in season 5. Oh, by the way, spoilers for anything Becker and Avatar related on any of these episodes. Ah, his fork smells. Oh, making a joke because he ate some food she had. Oh god, Sarah from the bakery. Oh yeah, this is like Reggie's rival in this. So I guess I should describe Becker to anyone who hasn't seen it. So it's a sitcom starring Ted Danson, where he plays a doctor, and like the thing about him is he's like got a bit of attitude, and he's like angry at the world, and like everyone hates him and he hates everyone, sort of thing. But at the end of the day, Becca's got a heart. Um, anyway, there's a character on this show called Bob as well, who visits the diner because he's obsessed with Reggie, and everyone like hates him even more than Becca because he's like a gross villain and a menace to women. Then there's Jake, who's probably the best character, who is blind and works in the diner at a newsstand. He's black as well, and that comes up a lot, where Bob's like, "You would never understand discrimination." Oh, now so Reggie's old rival came in. Now Reggie, she owns the diner that Becky goes to, so that's their coffee shop. That's their Monk's cafe. But like they don't like the food, and Reggie works there. Anyway, so she's gonna have a nice off with the lady, her rival, and now Linda's come into the office. We're back at the office with Linda and Margaret. Margaret, who's also black. I feel weird saying and racist, describing them like that. So I probably should cut this out. Yeah, gonna cut out everything said before this sentence. Wait a sec. Oh, wait, Margaret's in trouble. Lewis wrote a weird note and wasn't there when he woke up. Oh, Lewis snuck out the house? Margaret's concerned. And Linda's alright, so Linda is like the quirky, sleeps with everyone, dumb idiot, white lady, and she's always changing her hair, and or is sleeping with like people who go to jail and saying stupid crap. But she's actually an engaging character. Because she like gets everybody on their wild side. Everyone also kind of hates her. I'm sensing a theme in Becca, which is just like relationships that aren't like close friendships, but they're family anyway. Anyway, so now John's friend has come in, his old college roommate, Mr. Walter, and he's talking about Adam, his godson. Oh, so he's buying him lunch as a thank you for looking after Adam. Oh, he's a great kid. Remember that. Oh, oh, you don't have to bother me up. I'm already paying for lunch. Well, there was some repartee with the patient, which Becker always has, because he's like a doctor, but like he's cranky. All right, now we're back at the diner. Bob is pointing out that he's got a Playboy, I think, and he's no, it's not a Playboy. I don't know what it is, but he's pointing at different breasts and saying real or fake. And then Jake said, "This is so unfair for me," and then Bob passed it to him and said, "Pretend it's Braille." So that's the kind of humor you get with the Jake character, unfortunately. This show's really great though. You just gotta trust me and lock in. Oh, what's happening? She's gonna rip the clothes off of somebody's body. Oh, because her friend has a dress that she borrowed or something, and she doesn't want to seem petty. She's gonna tell her that she has a date and needs to dress back. Oh, she's coming. She's played by a character that I've seen popped up in a lot of sitcoms. The smiley, like ha 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 ha, I'm so nice kind of character. She kind of reminds me of Chris actually. She said, "I have a date tonight. My point is, you borrowed a dress from me. I'm like giving it back. They're having a nice off." Oh, she'll really come over. She's gonna go get the dress. But she's looking at her big schedule, and she's like, "I gotta rearrange it, or all these nice things, reading with the blind, volunteering at the senior center." Anyway, now Reggie is going to pick up the stuff from the dry cleaner. Oh, she's off to the Red Cross to donate blood, and she goes, "Isn't it a shame they only let you donate 1 pint?" Like, I think when I'm saying it out loud, Beck is not hitting as hard. Anyway, they were talking about how Jake's idea was bad because he also had the idea of opening up a newsstand, and that didn't end up that good. Alright, so they're at Ming's, which is a um Chinese restaurant that he goes to a lot in this show. And oh, I should have repeated the joke, but I guess I won't. So the guy just said, I was in Nam, I could kill you with this chopstick. Oh, and then Beck, his mate, came in and asked for some water, and then his friend said, and no, not his friend, and then Ming, the owner, said, oh yeah, like I'm gonna get rich off of you two. Also, the guy isn't named Ming. He even had a joke about specifically he's not named Ming, and he keeps telling him that. Oh, so now Beck has accidentally told the guy that his son is gay. He had lunch with his son, and his son told him some big news, and it was that he was quitting pre-med, not that he was gay. Told him different news. That's the joke there. Anyway, the ad break's on, so gonna go get some water. Anyway, so how's your day, guys? Yeah, just tell me how your day's going. I know I can't really. I'll just sort of like pretend I'm listening. Yeah, alright. Wow, that sounds good. Oh, not sure about that. Joan, that'll be the phone. Can you hear Joan? She's yelling about something. Oh, look, I'm just in time for the ad break. Ugh. Oh dear. Guess I should write down a timestamp for slurping, just to warn people if they want to skip the slurp breaks. Ah, we're back. Oh, that music, you just get right back into the world of Becker. Similar to the Avatar film scores complementing just the scenery, they go for like the score in Avatar is beyond, and the fact that they do the song at the end of it is so classic movie. It's so much of what I love about those movies. Oh, now, so Linda and Margaret are having a heart-to-heart about Lewis. Yeah, she's worried about being dumped by Lewis, and Linda's like, wow, I don't know what to say. And she's like, oh, I don't know, because you're worried. And she's like, no, I don't know what to say, because I've never been dumped. But how could you tell my father I was gay? I didn't know what I was telling him. He chickened out. Yeah, because he told him that he was going to tell his dad. So it was going to be lunch right afterwards. Anyway, now that him and his godson are having a heart-to-heart about his issue, he's saying he's sorry about outing him to his dad. And now, because his dad was upset, the kid's dad was upset because he quit med school, and so he was so freaked out that he chickened out. Anyway, Adam, this kid, he's pretty upset with Becker, and looks like Becker and him are gonna have to sort something out. Anyway, we cut over to Reggie. Now Reggie's in here. She's brought in a bunch of dresses, yeah, because she picked up the dry cleaning, but she couldn't just pick up her dress because it would look petty, so she picked up all the dry cleaning. And guess how much it cost? $38.37. Or $48, I think. Oh, now her fingers are deformed. This is like giving me context for how little I actually consume of a movie when I just listen to a commentary. I don't listen to rewatch podcasts that often. So there's like that New Girl one. I listen to 1 or 2 episodes because I think they're bad usually. The cast of Becker should do a Becker rewatch podcast because, I'm sure the rest of the cast doesn't have much to do. Anyway, Lewis lost his job. Margaret's husband. So that's what and Margaret's really happy about it. Because, yeah, she thought he wanted a bloody divorce, but he's so worried now. Oh, anyway, hectic shit happening in Becker. It's crazy. We need the Becker cast. Beckatar, 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 Beckatar. Anyway, I really need a guest on this. Oh, they're just having a laugh. Lewis lost his job. Isn't that fantastic? On now Becker's old roommate is here and is, you want to talk? Let's talk. So now it's time for this serious political issue, 90s lefty stuff. Adam tells me you won't even speak to him because I don't know what to say. Don't you think you're overreacting? Yeah, Becker's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Becker. The expert on everyone else's life. Yeah. It's that typical shit. I want to see how open-minded you'd be if you had kids and your kid came out as gay. It's so hard to be a father of a gay child, isn't it? It's terrible. Yeah, anyway, he's like, I sent you to the city. And he left med school and he became gay. He's like, this is what really annoys me about this episode. Like, we're meant to feel bad about this guy in this moment because he's like, I had all these pictures of what his life was going to be like, his graduation, his marriage, his children, and all of that disappeared in a day. That's so tough for you, buddy. Fucking hell. It's a lot of pressure to put on your fucking son before they've even grown up. Anyway. Now Bob's looking through the magazine, doing real or fake again. Wow, one of each. Bob's a really interesting character. Okay, now this dumb and nice girl's back. Third scene with her. Oh my, what's all this? I thought since I was Sarah, I'd pick up everything to save you the trip. That is so thoughtful. How much do I owe you? Well, gee, I think it was something like... Oh shit, $78.37. That's a fucking lot of money now, even back then. Especially back then. Oh, she gave her $40 in coupons. Coupons? I paid cash. Well, that may be, but I was going to use those coupons. But you didn't pick up the clothes, but I was going to. And I don't see why I should be out $50 for something they really won't ask to do. I'd kill her. She's rage. Alright, so now she's just shot mustard at her, at the back of the girl's blazer. And then she said, I just remember this jacket is yours. I borrowed it months ago. And she gave it back to her by pressing it against her shirt. The thing that gets me about the plots in these shows is they do resolve themselves, but like never in anything satisfying. Yeah, the moral of the story? Reggie says my life just sucks and cut to commercial break. And it's a monkey on his phone. Jungle Princess is heading to Africa, guys. I'm a celebrity. Get me fucking out of this country because that fucking show's back. You know, what I didn't consider is how when I'm watching these episodes with the ads, I'm not just spending 20 minutes watching an episode. It's a full half hour. I'm like slowly wasting my life watching Becker. I need to rewatch Avatar. So, what did I think? Yeah, no. The first Avatar, I feel like each one is unique because it does have a different kind of story it's telling within this larger narrative of the colonization of Pandora, basically, and the war against Pandora. You know, only the first one ends definitively. The humans go away. From this point on, we know the humans aren't going away. Like, it's like each fight that's won at the end of a movie is more of a battle won rather than a fucking like end to the war. And so rewatching the first one, I just find it so much more like it has a lot less threads to manage than the other two movies and is a lot more simple, which is what I think a lot of people write off as dumb and predictable, which it is predictable in the sense of every Hollywood movie being predictable, but it's not lame predictable. There's plenty of shit that you don't expect in that movie. Like, forget, like, we know it now, like, it's so simply, but remember the first time they friggin' do the little hair thing, like, and just the scale between them. Yeah, like, there's a lot of magic in that first movie. Despite it probably being my least favorite of the trilogy now. I wouldn't have said that beforehand, but I wouldn't expect it beforehand, but Fire and Ash just really tickled me. Like, especially on rewatch, Fire and Ash letting it all properly wash over me. It's like, oh, I love that movie. But not as much as I love Becker, which is back on. Alright, so now Becker and the kid are at Ming's. They're waiting for his dad to show up. I didn't mention, and this keeps feeling like a targeted attack. I didn't mention that Ming. Well, I forgot what the guy's name actually is, but he's the owner of the restaurant is actually a really tall black guy, not a small Asian man, if that's what you were picturing, who used to work there. Oh, and now he's keeps calling him Ming, and now Ming's jumping in and talking. Listen to what he's saying. Look, my father had hopes for me too. Yeah. So now he's just telling him his life story and that his father had expectations for him. And he met them all, and now, everything's gone, and his dad still loves him. He took all the money he earned and tried to sell shoelaces over the internet, and so he went bankrupt. His point is, he didn't exactly realize his father's dreams, and he still loves him. Yours will too. See, what annoys me about this episode, it's trying to be like a... Well, I guess it's more just a family dilemma episode rather than like a poignant exploration of homosexuality. But it is much more just fathers will forgive you is the point, not it's okay to be gay or anything like that, or your father is a dick for doing this sort of thing. I think there should be more blaming his father for being weird about this. The guy just tried to sell him Pokemon shoelaces, and they didn't want them. Surprise, surprise. So he was gonna... Becker is about to leave, and then the kid says, no, you know what, I'm gonna wait a little longer. He could still show up. And so Becker's gonna wait with him too. See, he's a nice guy. Anyway, so I guess the Lewis plot thread's solved, and the Reggie plot thread is solved too, but both kind of just end in a half. That one ends emotionally. We just look at them through the window at the end. What an episode, guys. Not just of Becker, and not just of Avatar, but of Beckatar, the world's first Becker Avatar podcast. Dave Hackle Productions. The King, Dave Hackle, right next to James Cameron, equal in cultural importance. So that's the first episode of Beckatar. On the next episode, I should be joined by a guest, where we're gonna probably watch another episode of Becker and talk about Avatar. So I'll catch you then. Thanks for watching. Wait, no, listening. This is a podcast. Fuck, I'm gonna have to trim so much of this out. You know what? This is gonna be 10 minutes by the time I finish editing. Alright. Oh, the second episode of Becker started. Probably shouldn't be